So please, if you join, you share extensively. I invite friends. I have a very straight message for Mr. Bia and some of his partners, especially the Nigerian Consulate General in Boya, and of course the Kupe Muanenguba elites. So if you join, please, you share, and then you invite friends so that we can kick off when we have the exact number that we would love to start the show with. Thank you very much once more. We will continuously remain prudent, at the same time very prayerful, hoping the best for tomorrow. Like I said, Ambazonia is a reality. And for those who do not know, it's a matter of, sustaining the revolution. And how do we sustain the revolution? You must have heard all the incidents that are happening in Tiko, Ekona, Moyoka, Fundong, of course in Bello. You must have heard about the killing and mutilating of Sam Sawyer's kid brother. You also hear about the massive arrest that's going on in Tiko. You're getting news of everything happening everywhere at the same time. The blockage of the Bamenda Mafia Road. Those are significant occurrences in this struggle that we must remain steadfast and be true eyewitnesses of the revolution. We must be true leaders, true compatriots, in which we try to ensure that no matter what happens, Ambazonia would forever remain free. I say this because increasingly we have a lot of people who want to stand on the bridge and who have the permanent, according to them, the permanent responsibility to corrode the image of this struggle. At the same time, we have elites who have vehemently decided to side with the regime in killing our people. And like I always say, this is war. It is not a romance. We're in a revolution. We are rebels. We are fighters, freedom fighters. And by extension, you can call us whatever other name you want. But it's not going to change a single fact, because Southern Cameroons will forever remain free. I urge you all not to be scared. Like I say, it was never going to be easy. It has never been easy. But one thing is certain. The freedom of Southern Cameroon remains non-negotiable. And the time is now for us to fight. We have to fight as a team, or we die as slaves. And how do we fight as a team? A lot of people think that, the noise on social media, A saying this and B saying that, all those things don't matter, especially depending on where they are coming from. We have a lot of fake profiles on Facebook that write rubbish. Those people that are insignificant. The international community does not get anything serious from a write-up of somebody who has never done a video of his or her face. I was talking with a friend in Botswana yesterday after my live show, and we were making some analysis on the social media noise. And this is one important thing I learned from this lady yesterday. She told me, Eric, in analyzing social media bohahas, people or analysts look at real profiles. If we were going to vote people who cause a lot of pain to the revolution, will not be considered. At the same time, just as I said yesterday, like a magician, she told me that in a revolution, there are fake profiles. I was saying it about demonic and angelic fake profiles. That there are fake profiles that the international community read from. those who post substantial pictures about the happenings of the revolution, and it is being, corroborated with those of real profiles, of real activists. And so, do not bother. The noise on social media, especially write-ups from fake profiles, I have seen a lot of them. That is how I was designed. Each time I speak the truth, and I come up here and speak the truth, you have a lot of these fake profiles trying to say otherwise. However, that is not my preoccupation. My preoccupation today is on the Kupe Muanenguba elite and the Nigerian Consulate General in Boya. We have 70 more persons to go. And when we get that number, I will immediately start. Our revolution is already taking a clear stage. And no matter what people do, we cannot relent. I want to tell you people that the Lord is in ascendancy. And a lot of people have struggled over time to destroy this revolution to no avail. And so long as I remain ERIC TATAW, I'll keep fighting and fighting and fighting until we get to Boya. It took a few persons to change the world. Martin Luther King Jr. did it for the United States. Nelson Mandela did it for South Africa. And a lot more activists did it in their own respective countries. Please, if you join this show, you share, you invite friends extensively. Let's always get these messages clean and clear to the occupier. As soon as we have 500 persons, we are going to kickstart the show. And it is my responsibility to let you know that the revolution is on track. And today, we are going to shame those elites who are taking part in dining with the Yaoundé regime while they are killing our brothers. We will also continuously pray for unity, although some fractions of persons think there must always be anti-unity. With that said, it remains my singular responsibility to extend patriotic salutes to the people of Ekona, Moyoka, Boya, Limbe, Mamfe, Sabongari, Furawa, Batibo, Bali, Widikum, Nomba, Kendem, Kembong, Kwakwa, to the people and the refugees in Nigeria, to all of our compatriots in jail, accept patriotic salute from your brother and comrade. We have 50 more persons to go, and you should invite extensively so that we can kickstart the show. In the meantime, all of y'all should understand that this is a revolution, and you must forget being sentimental. I say things here without prejudice, without pride. I say it from my heart, from wisdom, from the inspiration of God. And today, I want to say that we don't have any problems. We have never had any problem with Nigerians living in Cameroon. However, we have a problem with anybody who is representing the Buhari administration in Cameroon. So in 2 minutes or less, we're going to start this show when we have 500 persons. I'll stop at exactly 3 o'clock or before then, because Secretary Chris Anno will be coming live. And so this is the second show on the roll, because it remains imperative for me to send a strong warning to the Kupe Muanenguba elite as well. After this live show, I'm going to release another video that you will watch. After this live show, I'm going to release another video from the Kupe Muanenguba One Touch Defense Group, and the names that I'm going to reiterate. That group is preparing something for those guys. Okay, we're going to start the show. Thank you very much. For those of you who are joining, if you're not my friend, you can go to my Facebook page, ERIC TATAW, click follow. You see everything I post and any live show I do every time. With 500 persons, it suffices that we can start the show, while other persons are going to be joining the live show. Today, it's a clean message, and each time we have a quote. This is BR 400. And in BR 400, I want to say this very clear stuff. And whether or not you like it, it is your responsibility for those of you on Gang Zero to effect and implement what ERIC TATAW is going to tell you. This is war. And in war, we want people to understand one thing. I respect all international organizations operating within Ambazonia. But there is one that we will not tolerate. Anything representing Nigeria, not the Nigerian people, the Buhari administration. I've consulted, and we think it's about time a Nigerian Consulate General in Buea leaves Buea at once. You know that Buhari is not our friend, despite the fact that Nigeria should be our best friend because we're few of those countries who speak English language, and they are closest neighbors to us, or closest neighbor to us, sharing direct boundaries with us at the Mfum Bridge, where on our side we have Ekok and they have Mfum. Mfum is the village immediately after Ekok. You cross through the bridge. I've been there myself, and I really enjoyed myself over there. But what surprises me is the conspiracy of the Nigerian government. We are going to take out this administration just as we are taking out Bia's administration. And when a new government comes in place, we are going to be as cordial as possible with them, because every other person or parties in Nigeria support Ambazonia other than Buhari, because Buhari and his old friend in Yaoundé, the criminal and constitutional manipulator, Bia Bimbondo, think that Ambazonia should be crushed. And that is why they have done everything within their capacity to stifle our revolution and our just right for self-determination. And so those of you on Ground Zero, you have the responsibility, while you move to Buea, to capture the colonial dock, whose names he says is Okala Belai, Okala the dock. You also have the responsibility this time around to arrest the Nigerian Consulate General in Buea. We do not want, the Nigerian, they have the High Commissioner in Yaoundé and another Consulate General in Douala. So he has the right to move across the Mongo. We do not want him in our territory, because the Nigerian government, not the people, the Nigerian people is our friend, but the Nigerian government is not our friend. The Buhari administration is not our friend. And so we must kick out the Nigerian the Consulate General in Buea. Do not think about otherwise. Our refugees are in Nigeria, there is no doubt. And I want you to know that the governor of a state is very much independent from the administration of Buhari. That is why, if you want to know, it is a federal system, and so the governor is independent. But in our case, we have a man in Cameroon, in Ambazonia, southern Cameroons, in Buea, in our federal, in our constitutional and legal headquarters, who has connived with the governor in Buea to write derogatory reports about our people. If the Nigerian Consulate General has a conscience, he would have done by now, that would have received reports of genocidal activities of Mr. Bia and his cohorts from that office. But we have never, for more than 2 years running, we have never received any report condemning the atrocities of the colonial regime of Mr. Bia. What does this tell you? It tells you one thing. It tells you that the Nigerian Consulate General is conniving with the administration of Mr. Bia. That is why Sisiku and his team were arrested. As I told you yesterday, we don't need Sisiku to be our leader anymore. Siseko is our honorary leader and will resume his position once he's free from captivity. For now, we have given Siseko to Mr. Bia as a gift to eat him if he likes, eat them, put them into their pot, prepare them for dinner, eat them for lunch, keep them incommunicado for eternity. We do not need Siseko and 11 people or 47 people. We are thinking about 10 million people, and that is what is important. Now, just so that you know, I am saying it and I want to be quoted anywhere. This is an international issue. I'm ordering the arrest of the Nigerian Consulate General in Buea. My name is ERIC TATAW. Quote me anywhere. If the United Nations, somebody within the United Nations, the International Criminal Court asks you that who told you to arrest the Nigerian Consulate General in Buea, tell them that ERIC TATAW ordered you. In fact, it's an order. It's a revolutionary order. The Nigerian Consulate General must be arrested. It means I'm employing and craving the indulgences of defense forces on the ground to monitor, get him arrested, and shoot a video with that man or whosoever who is related to that consulate. We make sure we arrest those people working within that office, and especially their boss. This is a revolutionary assignment. Every Amazonian living within the capital must take it as a primary devotion, as a primary assignment, because we will not make friends and harbor a government in our territory who is an enemy to our people. Don't forget, don't get confused. We respect the goodwill of the Nigerian governors who are within the areas harboring our refugees. And by international law, our people are seeking political asylum and are refugees. They have the right to be anywhere in the world. But on the contrary, any government or group of people representing a government who are enemy to a state must be arrested or kicked out. I'm sure you remember what happened between the Russians and the British. They were asking diplomats to move. And we are asking the Nigerian Consulate General and its entirety to move out of Ambazonia before we arrest them. This is not a joke. It's a fact. And in a revolution, we don't joke with people who are enemies. You have the right to arrest them any day, anytime, anywhere you see them. If you see them on the grandstand, arrest them. If you cannot arrest them, do what is necessary. Listen, they are enemies. They are enemies. And you do not owe any explanation to anybody for arresting an enemy who is conniving with the occupier to probably kill you or harm you. And you have that responsibility to do that. Now, I will come back to the Nigerian consulate. I want to go to this Kupe Muanenguba. Let me say this. Last time I read some names of some Kupe Muanenguba elites, and some people think I was joking. If I want to tell them something, my name is ERIC TATAW. Listen, they cannot go to anywhere around Kupe Muanenguba. Have you seen what has happened to Nguti? You've seen Manyemen. You know how many? Do you know that they have killed the brother of Super Mafia and his son? Super Mafia's relatives were killed in Nguti. Yes, the colonial forces killed Super Mafia. I'm talking about the heavyweight champion, Super Mafia. Super Mafia's brother was killed in Nguti. Go to Kembong, the brother or direct uncle of Father Tabesi, a surrogate priest to the Bishop of Mafia. When I say surrogate, I mean representative, was killed while he was coming back from the farm. Look at what has just happened to our pa in Moyoka, the innocent woman in a corner, and we have elites. This is BR400 to be activated on all Kupe Muanenguba elites. If you are an elite of Kupe Muanenguba, I dare you to go to that division again. That is our land, and we will not have any elite go and dare us. I have asked the forces on the ground. After this, I'm going to do a video. By the time I get done, that video will be available. I have asked them to read their names. And if you know you are an elite, go to Kupe Muanenguba. If you know you are an elite, go to Kupe Muanenguba. Let's see you. You stay in Yaoundé, you collect bribe, You come to our area, you steal our resources, you give Mr. Bia, he buys weapons, pays the military, pays soldiers, and they come and kill, rape, and destroy our communities. No, we will not take it anymore. This is a revolution, it's not a romance. Listen, I want to say this. In war, you kill the enemy before they kill you. All the Kupe Muanenguba elites, all elites from Kupe Muanenguba, I'm on you today. If you know that you have a buy, go to Kupe, anywhere around Kupe Muanenguba, let me see you. Cross Kumba and go to anywhere around Kupe Muanenguba. If you go there, you'll be arrested and we'll chop off your head because you're an enemy. If you dare, let me read these names again. Maybe they think that I'm joking. I'll read these names and the forces on the ground will read. See, let me tell you something. My name is ERIC TATAW. I don't talk without proof. If I say that we'll arrest people, we'll arrest them because I've taken the necessary dispensation. I've taken the disposition. Listen, we will arrest them if they get to Kupe Muanenguba. Elon Porche. Let me read these names. I think I have to read it. So these people will understand that I'm not joking. I'll read these names again. Just a minute. Because I think that we have reached a stage where we will not longer tolerate people who want to kill us. And people think that we should be clapping. Our other brothers will be here. There will be certain confusion. They think that ERIC TATAW is joking. I will come to this Red Dragon thing after this again. Let me just read these names. Okay. We are here. Listen to these names. If you are a relative to any of these elites in Kupe Muanenguba, call them and tell them that ERIC TATAW has told them that they have an embargo never to come to Kupe Muanenguba. If we see them, we will start by burning down their properties. Because we don't want them to come and take stuff from our area and give Mr. Bia to kill our people. We don't want them to use those areas as storage spaces for equipment, for the military to kill our people. One, Elon Porche is from Baseng. He's Deputy Secretary General at the Presidency of the Republic. This is the second time I'm reading this name. After these restoration forces on the ground, they are going to read this name again. And that is when you know that when I say that this is Red Dragon, is Red Dragon. This is Kupe Muanenguba. Kupe Muanenguba, they don't have their forces under the ASC. But I've told them after this video they are going to join. Because anybody who does not join the ASC, which is just in which the interim government is just a figure or an umbrella, it means that those people are fake. Because if we need unity, everybody, we have to get a union. Even taxi men have union, truck pushers have union. So listen, I want to say something. Listen very attentively, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you join, you share and invite people because I want this message to go straight away to Yaoundé. All this people in Yaoundé. Now, if you are joining, you are not friends with me, go to my wall, click follow on ERIC TATAW. You'll be good to see my shows every time. This list, there are Kupe Muanenguba elites whom we're going to implement BR 400 on. They are banned by me, ERIC TATAW, from coming to Kupe Muanenguba. They cannot come because they are enemies to the Amazonian community. They have burned villages in Kupe Muanenguba from Bokoso. They have burned villages, from Meme right to Kupe Muanenguba to Ndian. Villages have been burned down. Look at Nguti, Nguti and Manyemen, those particular areas. They have burned Mongondo. Where have they not burnt? They have burnt everywhere. These elites stay quiet. These are their names. If I see you anywhere around Kupe Muanenguba, you have me to answer. Just a minute. I should be there. All right. Elon Porche. Elon Porche is Deputy Secretary General. He's the one who took over from Minister Botabi. He's Deputy Secretary General at the Presidency of the Republic, of Mr. Bia's Republic. There's Ngole Philip Ngwese. He's from Mwoko. He's former Minister of Forestry. There is this other thief and colonial bandit, Ngole Evis from Kak. That one, I have ordered restoration forces to cut his head and keep it from a palm wine when I get to Boya. I will use his neck to drink palm wine. Let him go to Kupe Muanenguba, let me see. Ngole, take note. Ngole Elvis from CAC. He's director of CPGM Academy. You remain in Yaoundé. I'm going to do their directing there. If I see you in Kupe Muanenguba, I'll cut your ears, your hands and your legs, and then I send you back to Mr. Bia. You criminal. Let me see you in Kupe Muanenguba. Ngole. Nonsense. We have Bob Metuge from CAC. He's member of parliament for Tombe. We don't want, listen, this is not a joke. We arrest all of them. We also have Mbule Valentine from Mwambong. He's director of state treasury in Kumba. If you are their relatives, we don't have problems with you relatives. But tell them they should not come to Kupe Muanenguba. They should not come to CAC or to Mwambong. They should not go anywhere around our villages, because when they were burning other villages, they did not say anything. If we get them, we'll get them arrested. I want them to be rest assured that they'll be arrested and they will not have life very easy. It's not business as usual anymore. If you doubt it, quote me anywhere. Tell them that I've said that they cannot come back to Kupe Muanenguba. My name is ERIC TATAW. They cannot come back. Enough is enough. We have Ngome Kome from Mpuku. He's former Minister of Transport. We have Metuke Akema Manfred from Ebonin. We have Mbela Makoge from Munjanke. We have Kang Johnny from Mampuku. We have Ebongole Philip from Nyandong. He's member of political bureau for CPDM. We also have Mbong Michael from Nyen or from Nyene. It should be that. Maybe I didn't get the pronunciation right though. He's deputy general manager in one of Bia's companies. The restoration forces will get all those things straight. I've asked them to do that job. We have Nkwele Ekane from Ninong. There's Thomas Ekane from Ninong. We also have Oke Johnson from Mboka in Guti. We have Ezombotene from Ninong. He's former parliamentarian. There's Ashu Mbanda George from Guti. There's Njok Ntube Ndonde from Ninong. He's senator. There's Charlie Makoge from Ninong. He's former SDO from Meme. We also have Ekwage Joseph Elonge from Egusi. We have Justice Njube Leslie from Nyasoso. And then we also have Mbole from Ninong, Mr. Mbole from Ninong. He's Director of Social Affairs, Ministry of Forestry. We have Ediage Herbert from Nyasoso. We have Colonel Sone Anjang from Bangem, Colonel Kome from Ngumbu, and Captain Mwese from Bangem. Now, those are the names I've read. These names, restoration forces, after this, a video will be out that I'm going to post. You check my wall. If these people should ever come to Kupe Muanenguba, they will be arrested. We will do that across the 13 counties. We have started in Manu. We're in Kupe Muanenguba now. I'll take the responsibility to ensure any elite who has not done a disclaimer saying that the international community should be aware that they are condemning the excesses of Mr. Bia and his military, that they are condemning the burning of our houses, the killing of our people, and that Mr. Bia is doing what they will call planned and contingent genocide. If we don't have these specificities in those disclaimers, we will make sure that they never come back to Ambazonia. We will be free, but they will not return to our homeland. That is a fact. If they doubt it, let them try and see. If they doubt it, let them try and see. I have said it, and I'm going to say it continuously, that this is war. And when we are at war, we arrest any enemy or any ally to the enemy. When you're in a football match, you see, I'm sure you've seen what Germany has gone through just now. There is no joke about a game. The Southern Cameroon struggle is a match we are playing to win, and we are not joking. So if you think that we're going to joke, you better think of another strategy. With that said, all these elites, you have your own elite in your counties. I said yesterday that take the responsibility. Do what is right. And if they ask you, you can quote me. Don't be scared. I have everything fixed. Even at what level, here in the United States, you take me to the Senate to the Congress, you take me to the White House, to the FBI, you take me to the CIA, take me to the International Criminal Court of Justice, take me to the UN, to the AU, to UNESCO, to anywhere, I will stand and defend why I ask you people to arrest elites and burn down their properties. And I'm going to come out of every judgment victorious. In war, when they kill you and you stay quiet, they continuously kill you, you have to do what they call self-defense. And because everybody does not understand the meaning of self-defense, there must be somebody or persons who must assist in educating their people on the way to do self-defense. If you are anti-self-defense, you have to remember that there are people who are pro-self-defense. And this is a self-defense message. Arrest the elite. If possible, kill them before they kill you. You are at war. It is not a romance. With that said, I want to touch this last point. And I want to be brief because Secretary Christian will be coming up. A lot of us, Ambazonians, and those who will be watching this show afterwards, I want to say this one particular thing. Me, ERIC TATAW, I will die for the people of Ambazonia, and I have no gain when I want to speak the truth. I want to go for the final time. I'm going to call these names again for the last time, or probably for some more times. I want my brother and friend, Tapang Tanku, if he has made a mistake, he has the responsibility to apologize to the Ambazonian people and not to continuously play diplomacy and conspiracy theories. On about March or so, some months ago, I have the stuff here with me. I don't know what people think. People think people are stupid. I posted the video of the Red Dragon, in which the Red Dragon said their leader is a certain Seseku Ayok Paul. They didn't say Ayok Tabe, they said Ayok Paul. And that they are controlled by a certain general who is their son. You people know him. They did not call any Ivo. Neither, and Tapang took that video from my wall, just like the video of yesterday. When I said I had a video of Red Dragon and I was going to post, everybody posted after me because I had the video firsthand and I didn't give it to anybody. Today I'm going to post the ones that the Kupe Muanenguba One-Touch Defense Force will be reading names of their elites. Everybody will post that after me because I have it from the people on the ground. And it's a shame that some of you have become even more thieves than those who are trying to cheat people on the ground. People cannot be doing actions, and for us to collaborate, we keep conspiracy theories aside. You people come on social media, you try to rubbish the works of the Red Dragon. It's a shame. The Red Dragon is not the only group under the interim government, if you must know. And the first video of the Red Dragon, that video was a video that all of you, most of you, those of you who are making noise, you said that it was fake, it was La Republique. Today you are using it to defend Tapang with it. Where have you kept your consciences and your faces? It's a shame because I have told my brothers and other activists, they know what to do. I want to tell Tapang that he's an unrepentant, dishonest fellow. If he cannot come out and say, oh, I'm sorry, I was doing this thing as propaganda. Some people think that we have reached a level where we will continuously, there is no war amongst Ambazonians. Tapang and Ayaba cannot destroy this struggle. We have just two people. Nobody is fighting nobody. We are simply putting people on track. And I want to tell you people on Ground Zero that do not bother. So long as I remain ERIC TATAW, we will remain focused. You will receive all the assistance you need. I'm talking with the interim government to assist groups on the ground. And no matter what happens, this struggle will never fail. Two people cannot destroy this struggle. Tapang is my friend. He's my brother. He was a federalist. He destroyed this struggle. Those who were fighting independence, he was insulting them. Together with this Susie Sparks of a girl, Tapang insulted everybody. Said Bala was his president. He's a loyalist. He did this, he did that. When finally he saw that the 8 million people, the 10 million people have decided to sink independence, Tapang became redundant. He became unnecessary. He became monotonous. He was useless. He outstayed his usefulness. And then he said, okay, for me, I have to look at what is going on. Now he did a 360 degrees. He came to independence. As when we were looking at him with a lot of, with two-faced, a two-faced look out. Tapang was monitoring us. As soon as he got himself into the independence train, Tapang has started another conspiracy theories, trying to divide groups. Look at when the consortium was existing. I want to ask you for something. It was Mark Barita and Tapang. Did you see anybody coming to say, oh, don't donate for Dr. Fontaine's car? Nobody ever opposed that. People donated money here, and the money was just made anyhow. Where's the Fontaine's car? Yes, of course, I defended Tapanga. He paid the money back. But was it supposed to be about money or a car? They were supposed to acquire a good car for Dr. Fontaine, but they did not. Everybody contributed. People contributed. Nobody, in less than hours, days, thousands of dollars were raised. Today, people want to contribute. Tapang is talking nonsense, going left, right, and some of you criminals, fake profiles, you come to support rubbish. You come to contest the Red Dragon. I want to tell you, the Red Dragon that was all the videos were posted by me. Number one, I want to go to my wall, go to Tapang's wall, check those two walls, and look at who posted the Red Dragons first. All the videos, I have them first hand. I'm going to post those from Kupe Muanenguba. Go and tell the Kupe Muanenguba 1 they are La Republic, and they'll be paid to read those names like pretense. Because that's what you always look for what to say. Let me tell you, I am in charge of these defense groups. I know them. I know how to talk to them. I know what to tell them. Let me tell you if you don't know. If you want to hear things, we know what's happening on the ground. Some of you come here, you think that this is a money-making venture. You have seen your gold mine. Turn the fire on. I want to take this struggle for make money. Any man who don't chop $1 for this money, whenever for this struggle. Any man who ever take $1 so he do something instead of doing for this struggle. Me go die for that pour that blood. Pour the one die for ground zero. People are dying. People are taking people's life here. You are joking on social media. You come here, oh my general, this the small man will go and edit a part of a video. Why don't you play the whole video? Because he knows that there are people who have not followed that whole video and they'll be confused. That is your job, Tapang, confusing people every time. I want to tell you, Ambazonia will format you. My name is ERIC TATAW. I don't have any problem with you or with Ayaba. I have a problem with people who want to destroy this struggle. If you have ever eaten 100, if you have ever eaten $1 from this struggle, where people are dying, me not see me find no come out you are picking any man. I need to talk with a particular person. If they ever talk about me, I'm not going to take $1 when I do struggle money. God forbid. No way, no ever do. I not ever do them. I go instead contribute. And any man where the chop money this struggle went up for work. Okay, for example, if officials they won't go someplace, okay, president if he pay motor or if he pay flight, that one for struggle. You at this time for Facebook, you fool people. People they send you money through money grab, through this. You take the money, you chop them. You don't do it for this struggle. And someone asks, and then when they want to talk, some of you people will come, you are doing these fake profiles, will write this, you go and bring this video. You want to analyze with who? With me, the masters of all videos. I don't post fake. Go to my wall. Everything I say, it happens the same way I say it. If you don't know, I've gone above that level. And I want to tell you people, thunder go fire una. When I want to destroy this struggle. There is no civil war in Ambazonia. Those who want to cause a civil war, I will arrest them. If possible, I will kill them. Let me tell you, if you think that you can destroy this struggle, you will die before this independence struggle. Before we go to Boya. God not punish una. What nonsense. You people think that this struggle is for people to make money. When they come, a young man will not apologize for trying to dupe people. He brings another conspiracy theory. Who has Red Dragons? Red Dragon from the one, it was under the interim government. And I posted that video. You people came and said it was La Republic. When Red Dragon started doing things, you people were posting, oh, Red Dragon has killed this in the BLM. Today, Red Dragon has come to say that, so you think we'll go and be doing videos every now and then? No. I'm going to post a video from Kupe Muanenguba to tell people that all the groups, if I want a video from Batibo, I will have the groups do a video and send to me. Anywhere I want a video, I will do it. Until I post the videos, you know, I have the videos. How will you see them? Everybody yesterday, all of you watching me, why did somebody not post the Red Dragon video before me? Why? Tapang will have Red Dragon. Then Tapang will not be singing about the group long before. You know Tapang? You know him. He likes to talk. Okay, let me give you a small example. When Nalowa, a fake account or re-account, I don't know who had that account of Nalowa be. He came up, he started posting things left, right to confuse people. I was observing. Go and check Tapang's word. Tapang already wrote that I've missed a call from Nalowa. I don't know what's up. So if you miss a call from somebody, you come and put it on social media. Do you know what Nalowa wanted to tell you? You already made it public. That is what to tell you that if Tapang had anything to do with Red Dragon, he would have posted Red Dragon long ago. And I want to tell Tanku, I will still tell anybody that this is America. I want to be quoted anywhere. My name is ERIC TATAW. If Tapang wants to destroy this struggle, I will arrest him. Or listen, some people said that Chris Anu is against Tapang. If you want to know, during the court case that Tapang had in Ngumba Trudeau, Chris Anu was one of the witnesses who was defending Tapang. So it cannot be that Chris Anu has a problem with Tapang. Never. Chris Anu is Tapang's brother. Tapang is a guy who's just full of excesses, and he has become so notorious. I'm not scared to call his name. There is nobody else who does not know Tapang, so I don't make it more important. No, not at all. If all these activists will come out, the other bushman with a cap like a herbalist, they call him Capo Daniel. He said that, oh, the Red Dragon has disclaimed or did what with Tapang. The next minute he's saying something else. Those are people who don't know nothing. That's a man who said that the French forces, they were able to arrest Seseko in Nara Hotel. And you believe those kind of people? It's a man who said that a cock has been captured and the Ambazonian flag was flying a cock which is my area. That was a lie. And all these activists, they don't want to put their heads together. They think that they'll be destroying this struggle. Let me tell you something. If Ayaba does not want to join the ASC, tell Ayaba Cho that me, ERIC TATAW, I've told him that he'll be isolated. And I'm going today, after I will post the video of the Kupe Muanenguba One Touch group, I will bring them under the ASC. That is where everybody should belong. If you have everybody under one umbrella, we will not have people fighting in Mato. And you see Ellie Smith is a very strong hand in this struggle. Ellie Smith is a person that the international community follows more than everybody else in this struggle. And he has posted that there's a civil war within a civil war. Do you know what that means? What Ellie Smith has posted is not a joke. I started getting scared when Ellie Smith posted about me that I've been blacklisted for execution. Ellie Smith is not an ordinary journalist in this struggle. And he has got to Ellie Smith's war. He has posted that people are fighting in Mato. He's a man who does his investigation. And that is a bad thing for this struggle. Who is causing it? Because of the egoistic nature of Comrade Ayaba. And you people don't want to see that Ayaba and Tapang want to destroy this struggle. I will call their names till thy kingdom come. And if I have my way, I will still say, my name is ERIC TATAW, call me anywhere. I will arrest Ayaba, arrest Tapang, and keep them until after independence. These two guys are only after two things, name and money. Remove the fact that Tapang should not use Facebook anymore. He should go and be giving things for refugees, and nobody should publish it on Facebook. Tapang will not do that job. Remove donation from this thing, that nobody should talk about donation on social media. Ayaba will not do this job. Let me tell you if you don't know. If you people sit there, you think that you can come to your fake profiles and come and attack ERIC TATAW. The point is that, listen, that is the strength that God has given me. Ask from way back, from JHS Limbe, from where I went to schools, and from the university that Tapang used to be my technician. Ask, they will tell you. Each time I say something, it's like the heavens are coming down. Because what I vomit from my mouth, what comes out from my mouth is raw and is factual. And I want to tell you that this struggle is above any human being. That is why I have officially yesterday initiated the dashing of Seseko, giving of Seseko as a gift to Mr. Bia. Listen, let me tell you something. If you like, those of you who are writing negative comments and putting my name on your wall, you are an infinitesimal fraction of Ambazonians. Nobody follows you. Let me tell you. If you know that you're a man, all this Serene Nancy, sheep broker, all these other people, show me your faces, let me see. If you show me your faces, let me see. I will arrest you the next minute. Show me if you are a human being. You have Nikon Popes who don't know their left from their right. They kind of want to destroy our struggle. What do you think you are? You know how many people have died? Let me hear pimp nonsense. Listen, there will be unity. But those who don't want unity will be isolated. You know what? Even in the European Union, there was Brexit. The UK has gone out. The rest of the people still stay. It's not a force. If Ayaba doesn't want unity, let him go. Ayaba, bye-bye, we don't want you. First of all, this revolution is not a revolution. It's not a revolution. I just feel very sorry for Tapang. When you are here in charge of the consortium, whoever opposed you, we only try to correct you as a brother. Did you ever ask for donation and we refuse? Remember, let me tell you one thing. During the days of the consortium, when Akosin Pauline Jale came and posted that they should do funds for Ayapo, to assist Ayapo, I said no. That's why Akosin Pauline blocked me. I said no. All funds should go through the consortium. The consortium should disburse to Ayapo. I supported Tapang. Anybody will remember. I don't go like this. I said, Akosin, We will not contribute a dime to Aya. We respect Aya Paul, but don't bring issues. That's why they started this thing. People contributed and they started helping people through the consortium. Today, Tapang thinks that since he's no longer in charge of the consortium, everybody must die. Better me independent or not be. If we want to get names saying that he bring independent of Southern Cameroons, where to go change the fact say, you Tapang will be strong fighter for this struggle. If you calm down yourself and then you leave this struggle, we will concentrate all we will talk about unity. Yet you say no, you must spoil. You must spoil from federation. You don't have hands with we'll story you. We'll bring in our independence. Now you want to destroy the struggle. You see how crooked that Tapang is. He says that he was doing federation because he was studying the interim government. The U.S. government would have kicked him out, would have stopped the scholarship. So according to you, you are the only person who has scholarship in the U.S. Who, when you speak, they will kick you out. Tapang, my brother, you know what? Let me tell you something. I want to be very honest with you. You know, I pray from today, if you have any court case, you should be jailed. If you are in jail, it will be fine for us. In fact, if this children Guma of the people revamp that court case, take this guy, if he's jailed, it will be best for this trouble. We will remove him after independence. It's too much now. It's too much. He's too much. And you people don't see it. You people don't see it. Every fake profile, you come to support the wrong thing. You should, until you go and bring a video that I've posted about Red Dragons to come and disgrace yourself some more. After this, go to my wall. After 10 minutes, I'll post Kupe Muanenguba. They'll be reading these same names that I've read here. Then tell me that it's La Republic. ERIC TATAW does not post things that are not verified. When I posted here that Nalowa was not extradited, that Soseko was insane, oh, people say it was fake. Why is it that only all my stories come out to be true? You don't need the license. Say some man the way God don't bless you. Say he must make sure say God help Ambazonia for being liberated. Every day we come here, there's trouble. We will have unity without Ayaba. If Ayaba does not submit himself, we will have unity without him. Ask yourself that we have many people in the ark. Why only Ayaba? There are many activists in this struggle. Why only Tapang? Ask yourselves. Ask, and I'm ready for any activist. Any activist. There's this other bush one, the cover is Bella Franklin who I hear calling my name every guy. Listen, if you are a man, come and meet me here in my area. I'll box the hair out of your mouth. I'll remove all your teeth and give you to hoe. Nonsense. You don't reach out to beat people for this trouble. Because it's too much. It's too much. They are killing people. Look that part of the shooter from Moyoka. So now come for here, can't talk away. He won't transfer Red Dragon, go limbe. Okay, they are attacking people in Tico. Some people come and say, why would the Red Dragon not go there? Then you're already still discrediting your master of block by block. Did the Red Dragon tell you that in Tico? Did they tell you that in Munya? The Red Dragon said they are in Lebialem. And they are doing things in Lebialem. They are causing untold damage to La Republic. Lebialem is the strongest resistant area in this revolution. Because of the Red Dragons. Because of the Red Dragons. If the Red Dragons were La Republic, how come Tapang himself was posting videos of helicopters landing in Lebialem to carry corpses of military? How come the gendarmerie in the brigade in Bechati was burned down? Those were Menji. How come everywhere has been shut down? Who killed the divisional delegate in Lebialem? Is it not Red Dragon? If you people don't have something to say, you shut up. You shut up, let me tell you. If you don't have anything to say, you shut up. This revolution, we don't have any civil war. Those who want to cause confusion, Ayaba and Tapang will be arrested by us. If they cannot be arrested, they will be isolated. They should be isolated. That's what will happen. People will come here and begin. Anyway, God bless you all. We'll see maybe over the weekend. And before I go, I have challenged every leader to have a live show with me. Dr. Sako, Comrade Akwanga, Comrade Ayaba. My lines are open. I will not call them. I've requested. Anybody who want to have a live, I want to ask them questions. Let them call me. I will schedule an interview with them. I will not call. Comrade Sako can call. Comrade Akwanga can call. Comrade Ayaba can call. Anybody, including Tapang, Mark, everybody. I want to ask them questions on live shows. Let's put this thing to rest. And one other thing before I forget. There is this other buffoon who calls himself Success in Kungu. He goes by the Facebook account Mega Success. He said that our leaders are in charge and you are still listening to him. A man, you know the problem is that Success is the finest, smoothest criminal in this revolution. And he's trying to derail us and doing conspiracy theories until people will be writing me that Success he talks so will surely believe for. Which Success? What? You listen. If success tells you that good morning, look at your time. If it tells you that good morning, look at your time. You both should pass this message to success. That me, ERIC TATAW, I have said that I will arrest him. I will arrest him. If he thinks that he can, I don't even know how some of you listen until you share things from success. That is a catalyst of the Republic, number one. Success has failed because when Seseko was here, he was duping Seseko and taking money. Ask about success in man, they'll tell you. Success is a refined and updated criminal. Tell him I said so. Tell him I said so. Until he comes on Facebook, he's talking about this, that. Who is success? Success came to this story because of money. He is a pastor. He should go and show us his church. Let him show us his church. He lies more than Linus. He lies like what lies better than success? In fact, the synonym for lie is success in Congo. And you people, he comes on social media, he's trying to derail Ambazonians. I will arrest success. Anytime I see him, I will arrest him. And I can say arrest him where he is. And you people see all these criminals trying to destroy our revolution, you are clapping for them. You come and you want to analyze what success is saying. What good can success say? Success has failed because Seseko is no longer there for him to dupe Seseko and collect money. Do you know how much money success has eaten in this struggle? The Akosons were writing about success, how they took money. Why are they not writing again? Because success is talking towards the ADF. That's their problem. They want to destroy the interim government so that all of us will remain slaves to La Republic. Tell you people should tell success that he has to stop. If he doesn't stop, I will arrest him. And let me tell you something. We are not fighting anybody. This revolution is on track. It's on track. I'll get to Boya is 1 billion% sure. All these small people who want to derail this revolution will not succeed. Me, ERIC TATAW, I will handle all them. Una leave them for me. Una leave them for me. Una not talk people. Una leave them for me. Imagine success. Number one suspect for Seseko the adoption. Number one criminal. We don't chop money for interim government. Because you don't get means of penetrate interim government for chop Dr. Sako and the rest of them. In I go to bring conspiracy theory. Tabenyang do this. Sako did this. This one did this. What nonsense. And people keep on believing those comebacks, those calowaks who are worse than those elites in Yaoundé. Who is success? Tell him that I've said I'm going to arrest him. Success said, listen, if you want to know people that are alive for this struggle, the Seseko, he arrests, and the news people they put out there, he don't disprove all man. Look, all man we don't write about this struggle, about Seseko he arrest. And they tell you, say, they know. They tell you like with confidence. And then they come from me when I write the right to I get my best way detective go investigate for Nigeria. Give me information. The person give me information from set. They say I lie, every time I fake. But today now only one man. I be proud. I be down my chest. Say for we all go report that story. Now my story me one can be authentic. Success say Seseko they chat. Mangang say they don't kill Seseko. Tapang Ivo say they don't kiss Seseko since dumping for somewhere around the hallmark for Nigeria. This other one, Capo Danielson, are French agents they arrested. You know, you hear all them, they do not even know. They sit in their rooms, they guess, they don't investigate nothing, and then you put they still believe that kind of criminals where they lie about Seseko. And I still believe them. Success. Seseko they chat, go bring it for chat. And if success, if you not bring Seseko from chat, me, I will take you go keep you Guatemala or for Afghanistan. If you not bring Seseko from chat, go bring Seseko from chat. Una visit people forget down as scamming talk when I can't talk on Facebook because I won't confuse people. Seseko is in chat. Una visit Seseko will remain for play there forever. I talk 3 weeks. Say he go start seeing lawyers. The people that they publish news about Seseko, they take them from me. Say Seseko there for chat. And people keep on believing those criminals. You can't come on Facebook, you are ranting when you have chopped money in this struggle. God punish you now. If see the blood for the people that don't die now, they go kill all on a picking on a family. Anybody don't chop money for this struggle. Where you don't take money, dupe ambassador and then chop money, he hate so now motor go grand and forgot. If you know how to stop. But if you apologize, God will forgive you. If you continue to cause confusion, whether chop money, money for this trouble. You won't come also. You enter in a plane, mean that you won't come out for window, fall die. You have a motor accident, mean that you won't die. God not punish. Yes, I'm cursing them. It's too much. Nonsense. Nonsense. I think I should be done by now because it's almost 2 minutes to 3. Secretary Chris Anu should be coming live. So you can just transfer your audience to Secretary Chris Anu. God bless you. I have a lot of things I want to say today, but I cannot continue because of time. And I want to tell you people that God bless you. And I want to say this last thing, that remember only one thing, that we must go to Buea. In the meantime, our National Telegraph official page, yesterday my account was hacked and the person who did it has apologized because of something. I've taken extra measures that it doesn't happen. And the official page for National Telegraph will be up by the weekend. I'm going to announce that to you. That's where you have most of the happenings in the struggle and around the world. And I want you to remember one thing, that I love you all. No matter what I say here, I still have the good heart for all my brothers in this struggle. But whatever is going to happen is that we're not going to tolerate people who will not toe the line as far as this revolution is concerned. God will truly bless us all, and Ambazonia will remain free forever. I've invited all the leaders, Comrade Sako, Comrade Akwanga, and Comrade Yaba, for a live face-to-face show, and I expect them to give me a call. My lines are open, and I can be available for any interview with any of them this weekend. So anybody who calls me, I'm going to take the person, and those who cannot call me, it will be for a reason that they cannot stand the questions I'm going to ask them. In the meantime, God bless you all. If I've forgotten anything, we have a lot of time to spend together. I'll post the video from Kupe Muanenguba in under 10 minutes. When you go to my wall, then you understand that Red Dragon was not fake. It was never fake, and they know that it's not fake. They're just trying to bring conspiracy theories. I love you all. God bless you, my sister Besse Marie, all of you who are watching from Gang Zero especially. Keep the faith and trust that this revolution is above Tapang Ivo, above Akwanga, above ERIC TATAW, above Dr. Sako, above Besse Marie, above Kuku Blings, above Terea Popo, above Magbarita, above Achiri Atanga, above all the activists, Capo Daniel, Akosim Pauline Diale, above Ashu Kingsley. It is above Sisiku, it's above everybody. The revolution is above even the 8 million people, only persons who are inclusive in this powerful revolution is a collectivity of the entire Ambazonian community. God bless you once more, and a patriotic salute, and stay blessed now and forever. I'm grateful for following up, and don't forget, Buea is real, and right there we'll work as a team to Buea.